Hey everyone, Senior Thesis Bart here, back with another video. This is my X-Men Apocalypse review. Overall, just for scores, I'll give X-Men Apocalypse about a 7.8 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the film, and I would rank it in the top half of X-Men Fox superhero movie films. However, and I also think it was kind of on the middle to higher scale of just overall superhero films. However, there were a lot of, or not a lot, but there were a good amount of plot kind of holes that you really can't ignore coming out of the movie, and there's a lack of character development for certain characters that you also can't ignore. So going into that, the main two for lack of character development that you can't ignore is Psylocke, who is awesome and has awesome powers in the movie, but the reason why she joined Apocalypse to become one of the Four Horsemen, hit one of his Four Horsemen, is very kind of flimsy, and she doesn't get a lot of dialogue or a lot of scenes. She's just kind of there, and I think that really doesn't do right by her character. Number two was Angel slash Archangel when he's the Apocalypse or one of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, the Horseman of Death. He was very underutilized. He was flat, got no character development, nothing, and it kind of just made the film a little less than it could have been. And another negative, I know I'm going negatives first, which is a little weird, but we'll stick with it. Another negative is the CGI. There were times where the CGI felt really incredibly obvious. There's one scene with ships and these cargo carriers or like cargo holds that honestly didn't need to be in the film. They could have taken it out. No one would have missed a thing, and it would have saved them a butt ton of money, or at least not having to show cruddy CGI. There are flashbacks to X-Men First Class in this film as well, and those work at times. There's a scene when, towards the first act of the film with Magneto in the flashbacks where it's just amazing and powerful, and towards the end with Magneto where it really didn't need to be the case, and my friends and I joke about why that, the alternate purpose for that scene, and it has to do with Charles Xavier and his glorious hair. Other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I thought, for the most part, the acting was on point. Jennifer Lawrence, her acting is half and half, where the first half of the film, you can buy her phoned-in performance because she's cynical, she's jaded, she's emotionless, she's lost a lot, so you can buy it. And the back half of the movie, it just felt like she honestly didn't care. And if that's the case, take her out, don't put her in the next one, because we want people who care. And if she's not vital, take her out. Overall, yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought the fight scenes were amazing. The Quicksilver scenes were hands down the best scenes in the whole movie. And I thought Apocalypse was a great villain. I'm kind of sad they killed him because I feel like they could have done an Age of Apocalypse story, and I actually hope they still do one in the future. And I know it would have been similar to Days of Future Past, but honestly, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Or at least maybe they do if they ever, they've done time travel. So if they follow the Flash rules of superhero stuff, next thing is alternate universe. The teaser is for Mr. Sinister, who's a major villain for Cyclops and Jean Grey, which is awesome. And potentially X-23, which I've heard rumors of, and apparently Summer Glau is one of the choices, or at least one of the fan choices for the casting. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I know the next film is going to be set in the 90s, but I don't know if that's X-Force, New X-Men, or just another movie with James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender. Anyways, again, 7.8 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed the film, and you should all see it. And like, comment, subscribe, do all the socials, and Senior Thesis Bart signing off.